Hey, what's going on, guys? Listen, Frankie Ford checking in. Real estate mentor, real estate guru, real estate investor. Like, subscribe, comment on my YouTube channel. Show me some love. But listen, today we are going to kind of dissect her video a little bit. She's one of my favorite real estate investors, man. She does amazing work. I always watch her YouTube videos. And today I want to kind of dissect her video and tell you what I like and don't like about what she's doing. I may like it all, who knows? Or I might like it none, who knows? But her name is Lili Invests, man. Today she's talking about, I believe, the 10 things that people don't tell you about real estate investing. So we're going to watch this video together. I'm going to kind of stop it and explain what she's talking about and what I would do different. And I'm going to kind of dissect her video, man. I may like it all, I may hate it, who knows? But let's get into it, man.
I've spent almost $60,000 renovating this house behind me, and we're not even done yet. So today I'm sharing 10 things I've learned about the house flipping business that you've got to look out for.
Hey, 60 grand on a small house is a little over budget, but she may have a nice inside. I don't know yet. You don't know yet, so let's find out. I like her music, though. That's hard. That's hard.
The first thing on our list is you don't want to forget about the trash.
Attention, please.
We did a crazy amount of demolition in this house, and I seriously underestimated how many of these giant dumpsters we were.
All right, now watching that video, just what she just showed just now, watching that video on what I just seen, I see why she spent 60 grand, right? She gutted the whole inside, a full gut. What a full gut is, what it means is we come in the home as investors, we tear everything out that house. We want everything brand new from the floor to the ceiling. So from that video she just showed, she did a full gut job.
We're gonna need. This dumpster is a 20-yarder and it cost me $345 for a week. And we've gone through probably 4 or 5 of these already. So you do the math. So tip number 1, don't underestimate your dumpster bill. Shop the prop string for the hard hat. Can I make it?
Yo,
the next thing you want to look out for is being very clear about your labor estimates and your material estimates. So I'm going to walk you guys in here in a moment, and my drywallers are actually finishing up today. With this drywall job, my drywaller gives me an estimate for labor, and I pay that directly to him. But then he also works up an invoice at the local drywall supply of all the materials he's going to need, and he gives that to me as well. So I've got the labor charge.
that's how they want to do it, huh?
That goes directly to him, and then I pay for the materials directly from the drywall supply. People do it differently. That's the way I have it set up, but you want to make sure that it's clear. You never want to get a labor only charge and think that includes materials, because it's going to blow your budget when you have to pay for all of the materials in addition to that. Let's go see what they're doing.
That is very, very, very true. When you're dealing with contractors, right? Like she just said, make sure you get a labor budget and a material budget. It's 2 different things. They're going to tell you, I'm going to do the work only for this price, but you got to buy your own materials, which is going to be this price, right? Now, how this works is when you deal with Home Depot or something like that. I deal with Home Depot a lot. It's called a phone sale. Your contractor goes to Home Depot, pick out what he needs. They call you on the phone and say, hey, Mr. or Mrs., your contractor's here. It costs $900. This is what he's getting. Are you ready to pay? You, the investor, pay over the phone. That's how this thing works. Let's keep going.
¿Cómo estás? So my favorite thing about this property is that there's this detached garage.
Oh yeah, what I failed to mention was the dumpster. Let me go back to that. So the dumpster, right? I made a mistake on one of my very first properties not getting a dumpster, right? It is about $300-400 every single week. That is very true. I made the mistake by not getting one on my very first property, or maybe my second property. and it cost me so much money after. Like, I had to pay somebody to come clean all of that up, and it was just a whole mess in front of the house. So definitely get your dumpster. That's definitely, she was right on that one. I like that one. Definitely do not skip out on getting a dumpster.
Garage in the back that we have converted to be an Airbnb. And yes, we did it legally with all of the correct permits and stuff. So come on inside and I'll tell you a few things we learned from doing this rehab specifically. Next up on the list, and probably the rehab question I get the most, is not understanding how to correctly estimate different parts of your rehab budget. Typically with any project, I split my contractors up into specialists and into installers. Specialists usually charge by the unit. So my tile guy, he's a specialist and he charges per square foot. My carpenter, who does all of my trim work, he's a specialist and he charges per linear foot. And then I also have an installer, and she charges by the day. So she's gonna come in and install the cabinets, the countertops, the shelves, and the appliances. Regardless of which type of contractor you have, understanding how they charge is gonna help you better estimate your rehab costs. For example, let's say that I have three.
All right, so I want to break that one. I don't really like. That one I would disagree with. But once again, we are totally different investors. I don't like that way. I disagree with that way. The way I like to do it is I hire a contractor. So my contractor oversees the whole project, right? I don't have to go there and meet installers and meet tile guy and none of that. I have a main contractor who does the job, but also he has his guys who do certain things. So I'm paying the contractor's paying his guys. So my cabinets are getting done. Everything is getting done on my time through him. I talk to him, he talk to them. I pay him, he pay them. So I disagree with that way. I don't do it that way. That's just way more work to me. I'd rather deal with one person, one price, and he deal with the rest. It's something like management over your property. He oversees the job, makes sure it's getting done, and outsources his guys. The way she doing it is I don't like that way, but it's doable. As you see, she's doing it. So let's keep going.
300 square feet here, and my tile guy charges me $1.50 for the labor to do the install. When I multiply those two together, that tells me that this is gonna be a $450 labor charge. And my box of tile here says right here that it covers 12 square feet. So if I need 300 square feet and each box covers 12, I'm gonna need about 25 boxes. Let's say the boxes are $5 each. Then I'm gonna spend $125 in terms of the actual tile. This is how you can get a very rough but pretty accurate rehab estimate as you go through line by line. How much tile do I think I'm gonna need? How much does my tile guy charge per square foot? Put them together and I've got a rough estimate. This is also gonna help you identify the contractors you don't wanna work with because they're charging you some exorbitant amount. If you get 3 quotes and 2 of them are charging $1.50 or $1.60 per square foot and the other guy's charging you $3.50 per square foot, you gotta ask yourself 2 things. Is he just trying to rip me off? Maybe. Or is he just so amazing at doing tile work that his tile job is gonna be so...
There's a little known trick to getting started in real estate, making $1,000, $2,000, or even $10,000 a day that doesn't require you to put any of your own money, buy, sell, or even rent a property. In fact, all you need to make money with this strategy is an internet connection and a laptop. Honestly, you could start with just a cell phone. Hey guys, my name is Pace Morby and I'm host.
Much better than the 150 guys. You have to answer that question for yourself, but at least you know to ask it.